Imagine your entire identity is a hallucination crafted by 3 pounds of wet tissue. You believe you are the pilot of your life, but you might just be the passenger watching a pre-recorded movie. This is the ultimate confrontation between the biological machine and the ghost of human consciousness. You sit in a quiet room. You feel your breath moving in and out of your lungs. You believe you are the one deciding to listen to these words. Yet, beneath your skull, 86 billion neurons are firing electrical signals at speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour. This wet gray mass is the most complex object in the known universe. It consumes 20% of your body energy, while representing only 2% of your weight. Your brain is a biological engine. It is a chemical processor designed by 4 billion years of evolution to do one thing. It ensures your survival within a complex natural system. Every thought you have, every memory you cherish, every fear that keeps you awake at midnight. These are the outputs of a complex algorithm. Consider the simple act of reaching for a glass of water. Your thirsty cells send a signal to your hypothalamus. Your brain releases chemicals that create the sensation of thirst. This sensation is a command. It is a biological nudge to move your muscles. You think you chose to drink. In reality, your biology dictated the need. Your motor cortex mapped the movement. Your neurons fired in a specific sequence to grip the glass. All of this happened before you were even consciously aware of the intention. Scientists have watched this happen in laboratories. They can see the brain prepare for an action seconds before the person claims they decided to act. This suggests your conscious mind is not the captain. It is the historian. It writes the story of why you did something after the biological machine has already done it. Think about the smell of rain on hot pavement, or the way your heart races when you see someone you love. These feel like deep spiritual truths. They feel like the essence of your soul. But look closer. That feeling of love is a surge of oxytocin and dopamine. It is a biological trick to ensure pair bonding and the protection of offspring. The fear you feel in a dark alley is an ancient survival mechanism. It is your amygdala screaming at your adrenal glands to flood your blood with cortisol. Your palms sweat. Your pupils dilate. Your digestion shuts down to save energy for a fight. You are a biological system reacting to environmental triggers. You are a set of pre-programmed responses hidden behind the mask of a personality. We must ask ourselves if there is any room left for independent consciousness. If every emotion is a chemical and every thought is an electrical impulse, where are you? You are the result of a massive, ongoing chemical reaction. This reaction has been running since the moment of your conception. It is influenced by the code in your DNA and the environment that surrounds you. You are like a computer running a very sophisticated software. The software is designed to keep the hardware running. It creates the illusion of a self to help you navigate social hierarchies and avoid physical dangers. Without this illusion, you would be unable to function. You would be a collection of organs without a unified purpose. Now, consider the dark implication of this biological reality. If we are just chemistry, then free will is a myth. Every choice you make is the only choice you could have made given the state of your brain at that moment. If I knew the position of every atom in your head, I could predict your next word. I could predict your next mistake. This realization strips away the pride we feel in our achievements. It also softens the blow of our failures. You are a river flowing down a path carved by physics. You do not choose the path. You simply follow the gravity of your own biology. This is the deterministic view of the human condition. It paints a picture of a world where we are moist robots performing a pre-written play. Yet, there is a mystery that science cannot touch. This is the hard problem of consciousness. We can explain how the brain processes light. We can explain how the brain moves a limb, but we cannot explain why it feels like something to be you. A camera can capture a sunset without experiencing beauty. A computer can calculate the trajectory of a star without feeling wonder. Why do you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin? Why does the sound of a violin move you to tears? This subjective experience is called qualia. It is the gap between the physical brain and the felt reality of life. Even if we map every neuron, the feeling of being alive remains a ghost in the machine. This suggests that consciousness might be more than just a product of chemicals. Perhaps the brain is not a producer of consciousness. Perhaps the brain is a filter. Imagine the universe is filled with a field of awareness. Your brain is like a radio tuned to a specific frequency. It captures a small slice of that awareness and gives it a physical form. When the radio is damaged, the music becomes distorted. When the radio is destroyed, the music does not die. It simply loses its medium. This perspective changes everything. It means your consciousness is an independent entity that is temporarily tethered to a biological machine. It means you are a visitor in a suit of flesh and bone. You use the chemical reactions to interact with the world, but you are not the reactions themselves. Look at your hands. Feel the weight of your body. You are a miracle of engineering. Your brain manages thousands of functions every second without your permission. It regulates your heart. It filters your blood. It repairs your cells, all while you ponder the meaning of existence. This complexity is either a brilliant accident of evolution or a sign of something deeper. If it is an accident, then our lives are short, bright sparks in an endless night. We must find meaning in the mechanics. We must cherish the chemicals while they last. If it is something deeper, then we are part of a grander design. We are the universe trying to understand itself through the lens of human biology. The tension between these two views defines the human experience. You live in the space between the neuron and the soul. You are a biological creature with the ambitions of a god. You are limited by your chemistry, yet you can imagine the infinite. This struggle is what makes you human. You are not just a machine, and you are not just a spirit. You are the intersection of the two. You are the point where matter begins to think. You are the moment when the laws of physics become aware of their own existence. This realization is both terrifying and beautiful. It demands that you look at your life with a new sense of intensity. Every moment is a performance of a chemical masterpiece. As you contemplate the machinery of your own mind, remember that the quest for understanding is itself a miracle of your biology. You have spent these minutes exploring the depths of your own nature. If you found value in this deep analytical journey into the self, then you are ready for more. Join this intellectual community by subscribing to this channel and ringing the bell. Your engagement ensures that these profound inquiries continue to reach those who seek them. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you feel like a free spirit, or do you see the chemical chains that bind you? Let us continue the conversation in the next exploration of the human mystery.